Good evening, dear sisters and brothers. Welcome to the evening session of Being Heartful Every Day with Swadhyaya. Today is day 46, and we are continuing our exploration into the subtle yet powerful relationship between our thoughts and the atmosphere, which is the theme for this week. We carry within us and around us the thoughts and the atmosphere. Each day we experience a steady stream of thoughts, some uplifting, others reactive or scattered. These thoughts shape not only our actions, but also the invisible environment that we live in. Just like a garden needs protection from weeds, our mind needs gentle guarding from thoughts that clutter, disturb, or disconnect us from our deeper self. In heartfulness, we don't suppress our thoughts. We observe, refine, and align them with the condition of the heart. Meditation helps us recognize which thoughts nourish our inner space and which deplete it. As we become more aware, we naturally begin to guard the gates of our consciousness, not out of fear, but out of love for what is sacred within. Awareness is the first step towards transformation. By becoming more sensitive to our inner environment, we can catch the subtle shift when agitation creeps in it before it becomes a storm. A single thought of fear or judgment can dim the brightness of our atmosphere. On the other hand, a thought of kindness, humility, or trust can instantly uplift it. Daji reminds us if no one else sees your thoughts, your heart feels them well. What a beautiful reminder that our thoughts are not just mental, they are deeply emotional and energetic. This is where our evening cleaning plays a central role. Through it, we return to our baseline of lightness and calm. It's not just about clearing away the day's impression, it's a way of reclaiming our atmosphere, making it once again reflective of the divine that resides within. Let us approach this practice with sincerity, knowing that each time we clean, we are offering ourselves a second chance to reset, to renew, and to remember who we truly are. And as always, we encourage you to extend the invitation of master classes and being heartfulness everyday sessions with your family and friends. Tonight, we return to our inspirational reading, which is from the article Yogic Psychology by Daji. And we are going to resume now. Ego has many very useful functions, but it also identifies with and attaches to possessions. We identify so many things. For example, our mind, body, mind, work, children, partner, culture, country, religion, reputation, and even the material things like our house and car. It is by becoming conscious of desires and ego and the role they play in creating mental afflictions that we start to understand mental well being. In a simplistic way, we can say that during our spiritual journey, the yatra, we learn to master desires in the heart region and the master the ego associated with the mind region. In fact, the play of desires can create drama, even if you're traversing through the mind region. And likewise, the ego can display many of its thorny sides while we are in the heart region. The process of going from avidya to vidya is the process of divesting all such likes and dislikes related to desire and the various identifications of the ego in order to return back to simplicity. In heartfulness, this process of moving from mental complexity and affliction to mental purity and health is done through the journey of the 13 chakras from the outer periphery of being to the center of being. We receive so much help in this process from a spiritual guide and his yogic transmission that keeps our attention focused towards the center. Even still, we have to be vigilant to refine our outer behavior. We bring those habits and tendencies to light that limit our personalities and work on consciously removing them. The remaining four kleshas are manifested through these tendencies that are the result of desire and ego and are best considered together. The first is asmita. Patanjali says, Drik darshana satyor ekatmata eva asmita. Egoism is the identification of the seer with the instrument of seeing. In Patanjali's view, egoism stems from identification with the wrong thing. What is the seer? The seer is the highest self, the soul, the eternal, infinite aspect of our being, our center. So our mental problems arise when our ego starts identifying with the instruments of seeing consciousness, the intellect, the thinking mind, and the sense organs. They are only instruments, and when we identify with these instruments, it results in a misdirected ego. It is because of this that we start developing likes and dislikes, attractions and aversions, and the whole process of forming samskars begins. In a sense, we can say that when we do not focus on the soul and its central role in our lives, we are doomed to mental affliction and ill health. Per contra, when we constantly refer to the soul as a center throughout our daily activities, we remain in connection with our center, and that is the recipe for holistic, integrated mental health. In heartfulness, this ability to interiorize is called constant remembrance, also known as the retaining the meditative state and the meditation with open eyes. How do we create this condition? It is through meditation. Meditation is the mother of constant remembrance. Hence, the importance of meditating every morning. Dear sisters and brothers, let us now take a few quiet moments to integrate what we have just received in this reading and allow your inner peace and inner space to gently absorb and reflect the wisdom of these words. Let us now offer the universal prayer together. All brothers and sisters are being filled with true love and devotion, and real faith is growing stronger in them. सभी भाई बहन प्रेम और भक्ति से भर रहे हैं और उनमें सच्ची श्रद्धा दृढ़ होती जा रही है। May all the beings be touched by love and peace, and may our hearts radiate that peace quietly and constantly. As we prepare for the rest tonight, let us take a few moments to scan the day's journey. What kind of thoughts did you post today? Were you a guardian of your inner sanctuary, or did you allow the noise of the world to seep in? Let your bedtime prayer clear the slate. Let it be a soft invocation for grace and inner purity. So may you begin tomorrow with a clearer sky within. Dear sisters and brothers, we will continue to deepen our understanding of how our thoughts shape not only our atmosphere but also our destiny. For now, let us rest with a quiet conviction that the smallest shift in thought can lead to the greatest transformation. Dear sisters and brothers, thank you for being here this evening, and we look forward to seeing you again tomorrow for the morning meditation at 6 a.m. Until then, may your inner space remain light and your thoughts be gentle, anchored in love. Wishing you all a very good night.